What it do to all of my motherfucking free game people, man? To all of my FNB people, man. Today I'm here to talk to y'all about something that I've been learning. Not even that I've been learning, really that I've been thinking about. And that I'm just trying to get a grasp on so I can truly put it into effect the proper way. So what I've been thinking about for the past couple of weeks is just the idea of not judging. I feel like I judge so many things. I be feeling like I judge so much shit. Anybody that know me personally know I can be very judgmental. And for a while I didn't care. It was just what the fuck? I judge things like everybody does. Hell yeah, I judge. You know? That's how I've always felt. When it came to judgment, I always felt like, so the fuck what? Yes, I'm going to judge because I have a right to have an opinion, you know? But as I'm getting a little bit more, I want to say, as I'm getting just more experience, maybe is the word, or just meeting more people, or just seeing. Actually, I'm a scratch all that because that plays a part. But really, the shit that really did it for me, that made me be like, damn, I don't like judging, is I see how it affects people that I actually do care about. You know what I'm saying? When you judging somebody that you give a fuck about the way they feel, you care about the way that things affect the things that you do affect them. When you care about that, it make you reflect. At least if you are, some form of a genuine person, or at least care about, self growth. And I just remember thinking to myself, I was judging this person about something they was telling me, and when I judged them, I understood at the moment when it first happened, because this wasn't something that was just a one-time thing. This happened multiple times. And at the moment when it first happened, when I first was passing judgment on them, I just thought yeah, hell yeah, I'm judging. I don't fuck with that shit. Yeah, I'm judging. But then over time, I seen the way that it affected them, and then I also recognized how I felt when I was judged. And I'm honestly, to keep it real with you, a lot of times things don't bother me a whole lot, and shit I usually am able to brush off after a short period of time. I never stay mad for too long. So I know if it's making me feel a way, I know if I'm feeling the fucking way, I have no clue how it can be making that person feel. And judgment, just, I don't know what it is about. And I've been having, and I can't seem to get the click of the thought, but I don't know what it is about judgment and judging things that just feels like it's just nigga, I have no business doing that. Even when it comes to judging certain thoughts that pass my mind. I feel like judging certain things, it gives them life in a sense, And judging ain't always necessarily a negative thing. I feel like how I think of the word judging, sometimes judging can just be giving your opinion or something, putting, you know what I'm saying, very opinionated about something. I don't think that's all. I don't think judging is always necessarily you have a negative judgment. You can have positive judgment too, where and I don't want to, and I just be thinking to myself, I'll be damn, I don't want to make people feel that way. And also too, who the fuck am I? Who am I to judge at the end of the day? I've done things just as like everybody else. Not to say that I've done crazy shit or nothing like that. I've definitely not done anything crazy, but I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect, but the idea of perfection is flawed. It's no such thing. There is no perfect. Nigga, the only thing you can ever be is whole. Is just be your complete self. And when I say be your complete self, it ain't necessarily just the idea of showing all parts of yourself, but be your complete self to where nothing can waver you from who you are internally. You know what I'm saying? So there is no perfection. We are just who we are. And certain things, certain people can do, some things certain people can't do. And some things I may not want to do, or I may not think is okay. And sometimes other people may think the opposite with those exact same things. And my beliefs and or just my natural tendency to shy away from those things and don't really have the conviction to believe that those things is right for me is what make them wrong for me. Like, there's niggas in the world. Here's an example. I don't do crime. I'm not a criminal. I don't do criminal activities. I don't have a heart to be doing criminal shit. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't to say like I'm just some pussy. No, far from that. But on the other end, it's like my heart not gonna be in that shit. That's not me. I can't force it. And also as well, I've learned that the fact that my heart don't be in that shit is why it never works for me. Because anytime I've tried to do some criminal shit, I've always gotten caught. My nigga, let me tell y'all a quick story. I remember I was in the 11th grade, and nigga, I had free lunch. But when we would go through these lunch lines, you know, you had a little juices and sodas and shit. If you know what I'm saying. I went to school with the white people. I don't know how y'all schools work, but this is how my school work. And you go to the school, my nigga, you go to the lunch line, you feel me, you get your lunch, and then once you get your way out of getting your lunch, there will be right next to where the lunch trays and shit at, there'll be a section with juices, and then you walk up to the cashier, or no, there'll be a section of juices, nigga, and then they had like chicken sandwiches and shit. So, nigga, everybody used to steal chicken sandwiches. Like, some people used to buy them, and some people would just take them, get them, put them in, right? So, nigga, on this day, me and my friend, I'm extra hungry. He like, bro, let's take a chicken sandwich. I'm like, damn, fuck it, why not? Because I wanted a chicken sandwich, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And I never had the money to get one. Like, I ain't never really had the money to get one. I told you I had free lunch, so. And I remember this day, I said, all right, fuck it. We do it. He get his chicken sandwich. He go through the line. He get through, no problem. And as soon as I get up there, I type my shit in, bro. And as I'm walking away, she sees the chicken. I had the chicken sandwich under the tray. And because she would have seen it in my pocket. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's a chicken sandwich. You're going to see a big-ass chicken sandwich in your pocket. And as I'm turning, she sees it under my tray. And I get caught. So I get caught. And, nigga, when I get caught, they sent me to the office. They made this such a big deal. It was like a $3 chicken sandwich, my nigga. And I had this one athletic trainer. His name was, what the fuck? I gotta say his name, my nigga. Because he was racist. He was a racist ass nigga. Super racist. He was was it Mr. Lowry? No. I don't remember this man's name. I wish I could say this nigga name on this shit. But he was so racist. And I remember him coming up, because they had brought the police officer in there, and I remember him coming up and talking to the police officer, we got to teach him a lesson so he don't do this again later in life. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, bitch ass nigga, like, who the fuck is you? That's how I just was feeling at that time. And this nigga gave me a $500 ticket for a $3 chicken sandwich, my nigga. Now later I end up not having to pay the $500. I went to like a little small little court thing. The judge seen it, and he said it's basically just said it just don't make no sense, and just you good. He just basically said it don't make no sense. I don't know why they did all that, and just threw it out. And I think back to that sometimes when it and there's other times too that I won't say. There's other times where I done did some shit and then got caught. So I just stay away from shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If it get too, you know what I'm saying? The most I do when it comes to some shit is I steal from a Walmart or something. Walmart do not ban me from the stores. I haven't stole anything, but I would if, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was hungry or something, or if I just really liked the t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I might do some shit like that. But I can't do crime, but my heart ain't in it. I can't do shit that my heart not in. And it's just, some shit is just not for me. So, and I say that to say, bro, that exact point, that not everything is for everybody, bro, and some things that other people do, you can't do. And so with that being the case, and with me understanding that fact that I can't do everything that everybody can do, and some things work for other people better than they work for me, and shit, some shit it just don't matter then to me the way that it matters to others. So it's like all these differences and these factors just put me in the mindset of like, what am I judging for? You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, I know just to get to this point and gain whatever little bit of wisdom that I have gained, and whatever little bit of like you know, I ain't gonna say little bit's a decent amount, but whatever the case may be, whatever it took for me to get right here to this point wasn't just a perfect walk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just walk nowhere with no problems, and motherfuckers was telling me shit, and then I was learning, I was doing this perfectly, I was always doing this right. Like, it wasn't a journey of just perfection. And because I understand that my journey hasn't been perfect, and with me now understanding like the true essence of what it really means to be perfect, it's like, bro, what am I judging for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is my need for that? What does that do for me? Other than just give me some false feeling of superiority over somebody. When, if I get back to looking back at myself, I'm like, damn, I done did worse maybe. Possibly did worse, more, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I judging? And then when it come to like, and then let's go into a state of just judging things in general. It ain't even gotta be judging people. It can be just putting your judgment to shit. Like, I'm starting to wanting to step away from shit like that. Even if it's something that I blatantly don't fuck with, I won't even give my energy to say that that's good or bad. Like, I'm starting to get to that point too. Because I don't know what it is about doing that. I feel like it's something I don't want to do. I'm not gonna say it's something that we shouldn't do. Like, we just should never judge anything, whatever the case. I'm not saying that, but I'm just starting to get to a point to where I feel like the me putting a judgment to something, whether me saying, oh, well, that's a good thing or that's a bad thing, when it comes to anything, whether that be people, whether that be actions, whether that be anything, like, I feel like putting judgment to things are like, I can't put my finger on it. And when I figure it out, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make another video. But I can't seem to figure out why. But I'm just starting to get to a point where I'm seeing that, like, that shit pointless. What am I judging for? It's just certain shit. That shit just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't need to judge you for it, tell you it's good or bad, you know, or what you know. Now, if you ask me, I'd be like, I wouldn't have did that personally, but to each his own. Like, or I don't like that personally, but you know, like that, that thought is been just going through my mind for so long, you know, and I haven't been able to really escape it. And as I go through my life, and I kind of, for example, yeah, so my phone low on storage again, but yeah, I just don't want to judge things anymore. I'm learning that isn't really serving me too well, and I just not only judging things, but I don't want to judge people anymore either, because it's, you know, I just don't think that, I don't know what it is necessarily, other than the fact that who am I to judge? That's the best way I can put it when it comes to judging people. You know, who am I? I'm no better than the next man. I'm just me, just as much as you are just you. So I cannot blame you for being you. Whatever process took you, whatever your journey took you through for you to be where you at now, that's just you. So I can't, you know, it's nothing for me to sit here and judge. But free game people, I love y'all, man. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm out of here.